Hello, everyone, and Welcome to Your Life TV. My name is Renee, and if this is our first time meeting, I am a certified health coach, and I help midlife women lose weight without dieting. How? By helping them to heal their mindsets, refocus their wellness goals, and boost their self-esteem. So if you're just a little bit intrigued, keep on watching. So I wanted to do this episode today. I had a completely different topic in mind, but this topic kept coming back to me. And I realized that it is probably one of the biggest mistakes that we make as women because we are so involved in everyone else's lives, our children, our mates, the people we work with, just everyone that we come in contact with. And that's great. But the one thing that we do is we neglect ourselves. And so today I want to read you something that I wrote. It is on the blog and it will also be on the podcast. So I will post the link to the podcast so you can listen to it again. If you haven't checked out the podcast, please do so. We are a little bit shy of 4,000 downloads. And if you guys head over there and push us over the edge, that would be wonderful. You know, this is how we tell the powers that be that women in midlife will not be silent. We will not grow old gracefully in a corner, that we still have something to say and we still have lives to live. So head over to the Welcome to Your Life podcast. You can listen on all the platforms that podcasts are available. So back to today's topic. What I've written today is called Stop Breaking Promises to Yourself. A promise, a declaration that something will or will not be done or given by one. And that's from dictionary.com. I know that you have identified your New Year's resolutions. You've written them in your journal and dreamt of the day when you can cross them off as complete. Maybe you have decided to lose weight, get a new job, stop smoking, or finally fire that friend, that lame friend that takes more than she gives. Maybe you have decided once and for all to grow old gracefully, not in the sad, fatalistic way, but in an empowered, life came at me hard, but I won kind of way. But I want to help you understand something that will make all of those resolutions that you've made much easier to complete. And not to damper your resolve, but research says that 95% of us who make New Year's resolutions never see them to the end. I think, and I don't have any scientific proof, that one of the reasons we don't see our New Year's resolutions to the end is because of this one thing that we fail to do. We fail to keep promises, the promises that we make to ourselves. And I don't care what the promise is, only that it was important for you to take the time at that particular time in your life to make it. Something happened that day that cued you to create this promise. So it has to be important, right? And I know that you, like me, feel really bad when you miss deadlines for other people. But day after day, We put ourselves on the back burner and we don't keep the promises that we make to ourselves. Every time we break a promise to ourselves, we're actually telling ourselves that we are not important. And what I have found and what I am finding with the women that I work with, both in health coaching and in 12 years of mental health services, is that if we don't keep the promises that we make to ourselves, everything else crumbles. We are sacred beings, you and I. And so the promises that we make to ourselves are also sacred. And if you want to make 2020 a better year than 2019, like I do, then we must make ourselves a priority. I want you to understand that losing weight is only part of your life's journey. The real work begins in the mind. And if you are willing to take that journey, then you will succeed where 95% have failed. How we show up for ourselves powers our dreams, determines how well we show up for others, and helps us to complete our purpose and create our legacies. A woman with too many broken promises in her life is a bitter woman. And that's whether the promises came from someone else or if they came from us. So this is a good lesson to learn at any age, but especially in midlife, because too many women in midlife are dying with their dreams still inside of them. And I don't want that to be our story. Because there comes a time in our lives when you are 40, 45, 50, or about to kiss 60, that you have to look at yourself and not at life as the cause for the things you didn't complete. So to fulfill this promise that you've made to yourself, you have to have a plan. You can't just declare it and hope that it comes true. So your homework for today on this Saturday, January 4th, 4 days into the new year, is to write down 3 steps that you can take to make your promise to yourself come true. I want you to know that you are worthy of peace, happiness, love, and joy. But you have to fight for it. And I know you can do it. And I am right here fighting with you and cheering you on. And listen, ladies, if you have not joined us in the Courageous Women's Network, that is our private Facebook group where you will meet a group of women who will love you, support you, and give you a little kick in the pants, me also, when you need it. I also do additional trainings in the group, especially on Thursday nights. We are starting our brand new Thursday night pajama party. I'm so excited. I'll be live at 8 p.m. with a training and answering your questions. So join us. Join us. Leave me a comment. Let me know where you're listening from. Let me know what your New Year's resolution is and how you're going to make it come true. And I have a special surprise that I am working on and will be unveiling very soon for us. And I want you to remember this as you go through your Saturday. You are stronger than you give yourself credit and more blessed than you know. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have an awesome day. Be blessed.